The story of Adam and Eve. Once upon a time, a singular all-powerful being with male reproductive parts made the earth and the stars. This supreme being made humans to look like him, except for the women, who didn't look quite like him, as there were some minus and additional parts, like the absence of a beard, for example. Along with all the other animals, God made a talking snake to convince the first humans, Adam and Eve, to do something he didn't want them to do as part of his perfect plan. God made a tree of knowledge that he didn't want Adam and Eve to eat from. Since he didn't want them to eat from this tree, he made it really easy to get to. And then God, who is always everywhere, left Adam and Eve alone. The talking snake convinced Adam and Eve to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. After eating from this tree and gaining insight into the highest virtues, deepest sins, and greatest moral reasoning, the resulting epiphany was that they were naked and should put some clothes on. The always everywhere and all-knowing God decided to walk back through the garden to see how his children were doing. "Where you at?" he said. "Getting some clothes on," they replied. Why are they concerned about clothes? God wondered, as he adjusted his trousers. This could only mean they've gained divine knowledge of good and evil. God then became very angry that Adam and Eve would do something that he knew they were going to do. And seeing God's wrath, the finger-pointing began. Adam blamed Eve. Eve blamed the talking snake. The talking snake blamed his remarkable ability as an orator, which seemed like an odd talent for a serpent. God in his fury tossed them out of paradise and placed a bouncer at the door. The end.